Good morning. Happy Monday. Do y'all remember the monkey head that was in the bush last week? David come running outside yesterday. He said, hey, you want to know where the monkey head came from? Yes, I do. I have not been able to sleep because of the monkey head in your yard. That's not true. He said, well, I mentioned it to my son the other day, and he said, well, Dad, I hung that in that tree several months ago. Don't you remember me mentioning that to you? He said, no. So it's got a little cap with a wire, but I don't know what happened. It seems like there's something between that cap and the bowl that's missing, because it won't just fit down on top of there. So obviously we're missing another piece to the monkey head, but that is the mystery of the monkey head solved. These are things that you just think that you don't need to know, but we do. Speaking of monkeys, there's 40 primates missing in South Carolina. I don't know, I think they escaped from a primate center, not a zoo. But 40 of them, so they said be careful going outside. What kind of monkeys are they? Are they man-eating monkeys? I know monkeys can be very dangerous, but they look like they were small monkeys. I don't know, maybe they are dangerous if they're not man-raised. Man-raised? That's not the right, is that the right word? Man-raised? Manhandled? Whatever. Socialized with human beings. How about that? Will that work? That's not what I was thinking of, but I mean, whatever. It works. Anyway, it's a great and wonderful Monday. I've been working thus far today, and I don't know what time it is, about 10 o'clock, and Miss Penelope said,
Ma, it's time to go for a walk.
So here we are, out for a walk. Now, let me clarify some things. I'm still going to post videos to Facebook. They'll just be shorter videos throughout the day, or whatever I come up with, I will post a short video of it, and then if I add to, you know, I'll post another one or whatever, but the whole long form video will be on YouTube. So I'm still gonna post at both places, but if you don't actually go to my page and look, you might miss some of them. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna stop this one for now, and I'm not gonna do the whole ending until I post my last one, because that gets a little monotonous, don't you think? So bye for now. Now moving on to story number 2 for today. I was watching a TikTok video, or an Instagram video. It was a reel. I don't know. It was a little short. It was a little short thing, kind of like me, a little short thing. I think it's called Dwayne's. Oh, hold on. Sorry. It's called Daryl's World 66, maybe? Darryl. Anyway, he does this where he reacts to videos, and he goes look through the whole thing, because they're cooking, and it's got, like, you know, they open the freezer and there's a brush in the freezer, and there's like a pair of shoes on the countertop. I mean, the people who do those videos, you know, that leave a brush in the freezer, they do that for reactions, because all the people that go in the comments calling them dumb and stupid and disgusting and all that stuff, that's just making them money. They're just making money, making people mad or whatever, upsetting people over the fact that they've got a brush in their freezer. But the one that he was reacting to this morning, now he's not making the dumb videos, he's just reacting to the dumb videos, and he's pretty funny when he does it. But the one he was reacting to this morning was like, he walked up to this camper, and I mean the guy, not Daryl, and There's a box in front of the camper, and he goes in the camper, and there's all this nasty stuff. And, like, the freezer was full of disgusting stuff and dead mosquitoes, and I mean, it was just disgusting, right? And then for some reason, in the video, I mean, you don't see it, but you see him sit down, presumably on a toilet, pants around ankles. But what Daryl said is what kind of caught me off guard. He said, now you know you've been to jail. When you sit down to pee, sir, you don't have to sit down to pee anymore. And I'm like, wait, what? I worked in a jail for a very long time. Now, not that I saw a lot of men peeing. Well, I mean, but I did, actually, because in the intake, there was like a half wall in the holding cell, and the men would go behind the half wall to pee. And they were standing, or sometimes they sat down, but I assumed that was for other things. Can you imagine? I mean, some of y'all may have been there, and there's no judgment from me because, hey, we all do stupid stuff. But can you imagine being in a room full of about 12 people or more, no proper ventilation in these holding cells, a big glass window where deputies are walking by looking in to make sure everyone's okay, and you've got to poop? Can you imagine having to go in there and sit on that toilet and poop amongst all your cellmates? Ugh, maybe I would sit down too if I was a man. I don't know. Hi, she's probably like, why are you standing in her driveway with your phone up in the air? Look, worry about yourself, okay? Well, that's the end of video number 2. Okay, and for my final story, this is going to be a little gross and a little weird, well, a whole lot weird. And you're probably going to be thinking to yourself, just why? I don't have the answers, okay? I do not have the answers to why I did this. But I like to have become deceased yesterday amongst the gaggle of giggles that escaped my body after it was all over with, okay? I took a bite of a hamburger that's, oh, hold on. Sorry, that was the Amazon driver dropping off a package, just scaring the bejesus out of us. Actually, that was Penny that scared the bejesus out of us. But anyway, okay, so here's what happened. I have a modified hamburger, which means it's a gluten-free tortilla roll, tortilla. You know what a tortilla is. And I put hamburger meat in it, kind of like a taco, and I kind of roll it up like a burrito, so it's kind of a hamburger burrito type thing, okay? I take a bite of it, as you often do when you're eating dinner, okay? Now, here comes the slightly embarrassing part, but there was a little wiggle, tickle going around right up in here. And did I wait till I finished chewing to try to... No, because it was driving me crazy, okay? It was like one of those things, my sergeant used to call it a bat in the cave, okay? It was like there was a bat in the cave and it was flapping its wings and I had to get it out, okay? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a booger, okay? So I grabbed a tissue, like you do, okay? Well, I don't know why or how or I don't know, but hamburger meat somehow went from my mouth hole into my nostril hole.
I know it's a nostril hole is just whatever. It doesn't just work with me here, okay? I call things by silly names to make you laugh, so you don't have to correct me, okay?
Anyway, I had this piece of hamburger meat now lodged in my nostril hole. So then I was trying to get that out. I couldn't get it out. It burns, just in case you're wondering, when it has mustard and ketchup on it. So then I was doing something else kind of gross, right? You know, like, I've got to get the hamburger meat out of my nostril, okay? Well, then it decides to dislodge, and it goes back in the back of my throat, and I got choked on it again, okay? Now, I mean, I said I like to have become deceased. I really didn't. It wasn't that serious, but I just sat there giggling at that point because I was like, who else could this happen to? That you like to have become deceased over hamburger meat that's just playing hide and seek in your sinus cavity. I ask this all the time. Does this happen to everybody, or am I just truly special? Because I feel like I'm truly special. I feel like these things happen to me, okay? They just happen to me. Gosh, me. Ugh. I hope that made you laugh. I hope you don't take it too serious. And I hope if you didn't laugh, I hope you at least smiled, okay? Because that's what I'm here to do, is take my stupidness and tell you about it to try to make you laugh. I feel fine. I just had a war going on with some hamburger meat yesterday, okay? That's all. That's all. Anyway, that's it for this one. Final video. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. Hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy. Toodles, my noodles. Stay silly, my friends, and smile. Piss people off. Make people happy. Or just make them wonder what you've been up to, okay? Have a great day. And don't choke on your hamburgers meat.